Welcome back to the Unanimous Decision Podcast. I am your host, Deep Home. Follow me on Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook at DeepHome66. Follow the show on YouTube at UDPod66. You found us, don't you lose us. Subscribe on iTunes, subscribe on Spotify, subscribe, that's right, on YouTube as I drag this podcast into 2015. As always, we are brought to you by Daniel Palmer Mortgages. That's my day job. I put people in houses. If you can pay your rent, you can pay a mortgage. It's my job to help you qualify. Make sure you check out Life, Love, and Real Estate, the other podcasts that I have. New episode every other Wednesday. This past week, we put out our seasonal refresh. We're kind of talking about getting into the buying game outside of the busiest season available. It's a very good podcast. Make sure you listen to it. Subscribe, share with your friends who are thinking about getting done renting and getting started on investing in themselves. You're not here to listen to me. You're not here to talk about the business of the day like Pablo Torre continuing to unfurl the Clippers trying to steal money. For those who don't know, Friday afternoons after this podcast comes out in the morning, afternoons you get 3 NFL picks from me, plus like a recap of a story I didn't quite get to. It's probably going to be the NBA story again this week because right now we've got college football to talk about. We've got Michael Felder to talk about it with. What up, Felder?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Man, it's a Felder Friday recording for, man. It's a good day. How are you doing?
I'm tired, man. Body hurts, sore. I got a new job, and I don't get paid for it. It's called volunteering. And
I was like, oh shit, here comes some plugs.
No, I'm not gonna plug it. It's just volunteering. That people don't know what they're doing at drop off at my kid's school, and I was like, you know what, I can help.
This is the Michael Felder timeline of how you get involved in shit. Is like you watch a thing, you get frustrated with the inefficiency, and then you step the fuck up. That's an admirable way to look at the world, man. Good job by you.
Look, man, listen. My dad's best friend. He's been friends since they went to ECU together. So we're talking about like late 70s, early 80s.
Go Pirates!
First down, Pirates. And so yeah, I've been to a lot of ECU games in my life. But he told me his kids are in college now, and he was like, hey, man, your life's not your life. Like, your life is for your 2 girls. Like, it's for your wife and for your daughter, and that's your life. Like, you don't get your life. And so if I can help facilitate in any way, I'm going to do it. And I got there, and I was parked way out on the street to try to get in, and I was like, let me go help. And so one of the slogans in my kid's school is we look for helpers.
Right on.
And so I went and helped. And the past few days that I've been helping, we got all the cars in before the first bell. And everyone was happy. We're going to have a meeting soon about, like, do we use walkie-talkies? Do we use a flag system? But also I'm seeing parents like realize when I tell you to pull all the way to the front, I don't mean pull to the front door. I mean pull all the way up. And so they're learning. You got to teach them. I believe, like, we can believe the children are the future, but I can tell you what, these parents also are the future. Teach them well and help them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. So give them a sense of pride,
Coach,
and happiness.
Coach,
like I'm sending them all the way to the front, and I think what it is I'm just more forceful than the teachers. Like, I don't need to hug any of these kids. I haven't hugged one. I'm not hugging a kid. I need this kid to get the fuck out of the car and walk to the door. And I tell you, hey, don't move up. You stay where you are. You stay. You go all the way to the front. You go all the way to the front. You follow her. You follow her. Close the gap. Close the gap. Close the gap. Close the gap. I'm not saying I'm the best at anything. All I'm saying is I don't give a shit about these kids.
You're putting in that work, though.
I'm putting the work in. I like the kids. They're nice kids. They're good kids. But I don't give a fuck, dog.
But this isn't the time to like celebrate these kids. This is the time to get your ass in the car and go home.
Because there's a bunch of people behind you. And if you back up to the main thoroughfare, now we're in trouble.
I liked it because you're teaching the kids, the parents too, but the kids are early on that we live in an interconnected society.
Yeah.
If you fuck up, it fucks up everybody else.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, you can't just stop because you like your kid to. Guess what? I know your kid's classroom is right here. The kid still got to go in the front door. Right. So this don't matter at all. Go all the way up. Know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all the way up.
It's a level, that's like a real deal level of like, it's a good like microcosm, like explanation, like exploration of selfishness these days. Like it's
Yeah,
very
they're
that's a
mad
very microcosm of that. That's cool, man.
But I literally listened to a teacher because I didn't have the answer. So I brought over a teacher over and I was like, she has a question. She's like, what time does my kid need to get here to have breakfast in the morning? And in my head, I don't say nothing. I don't say, just to be fair, I don't say nothing.
Right.
But in my head, I'm like, way earlier than now.
You're too late right now. I'll tell you that much right now.
I'm gonna tell you, the bell just rang. Your kid's not getting breakfast.
No,
we have free breakfast for every single kid, regardless of income, which is something that should be happening across the board.
Yes, sir.
We have free breakfast. But you got to get your kid there before the bell.
Yeah.
To get breakfast. If you
that's the same lesson we're trying to teach with the car line. If you do your part, you can get what you want.
Yeah, if you leave 5 minutes earlier, if you live 5 minutes away and you leave 5-10 minutes early, like, because that's what I do.
Yeah.
Now that I'm helping out with carpool with drop off, I leave. My kid knows, look, instead of making sure we're out of the neighborhood at 7:15, we're out of the neighborhood at 7:05, 7:10.
There you go.
And then we get there. Now I did get the pass. Your boy got the pass. You know how we always, like, people are trying to give the cookout a visit to the cookout to white people. I got a visit to the cookout from the school. I don't know if it's good, but
they invite you to. Hey man, come get the coffee in the teachers' lounge.
I get to park in the bus lot, so I get to skip the entire line and park in the bus lot. Walk my kid in. Everybody know me already. They already know your boy about it.
And so Savannah's not old enough to be embarrassed by this activity yet.
Embarrassed by what?
You know how kids are and parents.
Nah, not by me.
Okay.
I'm cool as hell.
Okay.
They like me. They like me. They like the kids are like, yo, this dude's the man. We like him. The parents like me.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like the parents.
This is the good child swing range because the parents like you, the kids like you, and your kid likes you. Because eventually, just because of the nature of children, the other thing's coming.
I'm fine with her not liking me. I don't give a shit about that. That don't bother me at all. You kidding me? I wish she didn't like me. I wish she didn't like school. She likes school. She likes me. She likes her mom. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's almost like you raised a good kid. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. So I park it. I pull into I whip it into the bus lot. I walk her into school. I will say she don't want to give me a hug in front of her friends, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I don't want you to touch me anyways. So we're good. We're on the same page. Roger Dodger. And then I go in there, I get my slip, boom, put it on my shirt. And then I'm out there and they're like, okay, Mr. Felder's here. You take the back, I got the front. Hey, the white Kia go all the way to the front. And then it's like it's like, you know, the bucket brigade?
Yeah.
It's the same. I tell one lady, white Kia goes to the front. Don't let it stop. White Kia goes to the front. She tells the next teacher, white Kia goes to the front. They tell the next teacher, white Kia goes to the front. Then they tell the next teacher at the front, white Kia goes to the front. And then we all boom, 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 boom. We're pulling 4 doors each. And I look at the next person. I say, don't pull up. Are your window down? Yeah, what's up? You go all the way to the front. Don't stop. You go all the way to the front.
Michael Felder, Director of Transportation. I'm excited for your.
Holler at your boy, dog. I'm not playing around with these folks. Like, I'm here. Listen, I'm just you know what I'm about? That action, boss. I'm about that action.
Well, I'm going to use that as a ham-fisted segue because this weekend we got a lot of action this weekend. I want to talk about it. I do want to complain for a second, though.
Oh, you see your boy, by the way? I'm back on it.
Who? Oh.
But this is blue stuff. I keep blue stuff in my cup. This is Gatorade Zero. I wish I was drinking lean, but I can't. My wife doesn't let me.
I want to complain.
Yeah. Okay.
And I can complain here because the person I'm complaining,
it's a safe space.
She's not going to listen to this. If she does, hi, Susan. So Susan's like, hey, we're doing a girls' day. We're going to have just the girls go over to one of our friends' houses. Has a pool. They're going to kick it all day, spend the night, sleep over.
Nice.
She says, is that cool with you? I go, that's great with me. I got this little man. Am I going to kick it? And then I looked at this weekend slate. And I'm not saying I'm a great dad. I am saying I'm gonna need some brownie points for this, man. Because
no, you don't get. That's not a thing.
I know, not from her, from you. I need just outside recognition because I'm not getting it inside. I'm doing my job inside.
No,
outside,
you don't. No, I don't got nothing for you, player. That ain't me.
Listeners at DPalm66 on Blue Sky, hit me up with some positive affirmations.
I mean, you're doing a good job, but I'm just saying,
no. You've told me it's not. I'll go elsewhere because you know what happens at 3:30 on Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what happens? I get real tight and I get real nervous.
Tennessee.
And I got to be real nervous around a kid. I got to be real nervous around my kid. And I want to make something very clear that I think wasn't made clear enough on Tuesday's episode when I had Nada on talking about this game. I want to look very directly to the camera, make something very clear. I'm a Georgia fan.
Yeah.
I hate Florida. They're a rival. I hate Auburn. They're a rival.
Sure.
I don't think about Georgia Tech because they're not a rival.
Sure. Tennessee.
I hate the entire state of Tennessee.
Yeah.
I hate the color orange.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that fuck ass song. Mm-hmm. I hate y'all's Vol ass Navy. When the day the Vol Navy burned is the funniest day of my life.
I'm just saying, but you're gonna have that's a good experience for just the two of you to have. That's the way that I would look at it.
I can't show him this side of me.
Why?
I'm gonna have the game on my headphones and we're gonna be finger painting downstairs, or I'll have it on the TV on mute. I can't afford for him to watch me be this locked in on a team that I hate.
You say how old? He's what? He's almost 2?
He just turned 2 last month.
Yeah. So what are we doing?
He thinks, hey, I'm still a superhero, man. He can't see me the way this team.
If we lose, he'll be upset because you're upset.
Well, let's talk about it. If we lose, because Georgia hasn't really been tested this year. Mm-hmm. Tennessee hasn't really been tested this year. Mm-hmm. Gunner Stockton, in 2 games, we've had 10 passes that traveled more than 10 yards in the air.
Yep.
We had our first game without a tight end catch in over 7 years last week. But I do want to say this: when you have those stoppages in games, you have those rain delays, that throws off everything. So I'm not gonna hang too much on that one. We got questions at quarterback, questions to offensive line. Should I be nervous about this game?
Yeah, of course. Fuck. Well, here's the thing. This is the way I've been thinking about it.
Talk to me.
All right, let me see. Do I got space on here? I got it. Let me go over. Yeah, so I got to do the Felder 5, but you know how the hash marks work.
I do.
And you know how the numbers work.
I do.
And then sidelines over here, sideline over here. But if you put a guy here and a guy here, and then a guy here and a guy here, and you get this guy here and this guy here, and then you got this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy.
Audio
and this
medium
guy.
And a visual medium, and Felder is not showing what he's drawing, but there we
go. I had to draw it first.
I'm fucking with you. Yeah. Spread them out and run inside.
These dudes, hang on. These dudes are 50 yards apart. I hadn't even thought about it that way. I never thought about it that way. 50, they're 50 yards apart, right?
Yeah.
And then the other guys are what, 40 yards apart?
Yep.
That's a lot of ground. So, and I don't have a different color pen, but I'll just do it like this. If you have a corner out here, then let's say we have a money here, and let's say this guy's a flex. This is an F right here, right?
Okay.
Which means you have 2 linebackers in the game, not 1 linebacker in the game. Right. So you got to pull a backer out here to do something. Safety's got to expand off the hash. And then you get 1, your 3, there, your 5. And then you just have this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So this is what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Now you're playing 7-on-5 football.
You're giving 2 things.
7-on-5?
2 things. You're giving Mike Bobo a lot of credit.
I'm not talking about Georgia. I'm talking about Tennessee, what they can do to y'all.
Oh, well.
Mike Bobo was an idiot. He would never do this.
And that's what kills me, because I don't want to be the guy who sits here and says I'm scared of Joey Aguilar, because I'm like,
he's good.
He's good, and he can do the things that this offense asks him to do. And that's what worries me about them offensively.
If between the hashes, they have you spread out where your corner and the other corner, they can't even hear each other.
Right. No communication.
They can't hear each other, and your safeties can only talk to their corners, and they don't know what the other one is saying to the other one. and you got a backer out here over a flex tight end, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a quarterback that can run, right? He can scurry. I don't think he's a good runner, but he can scurry.
Yep.
Plus a running back. And all you have are 4 down linemen and a 1 backer.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Alignment-wise, it creates issues. I will say this. Historically, this Georgia staff has done very well against this coach. So I'm not necessarily – honestly, the thing I'm worried most about –
I wouldn't be scared. What are you worried about?
I'm worried about the injuries on the offensive line for Georgia.
Scoring points.
Right. Because UT has corner injuries, and they've got outside talent now with those transfers. It's about maximizing that opportunity.
I think that, and shout out to my guy Roddy who laughed in my face, which I'll never forget. And because I told him that defensive back and offensive line are intrinsically kind of together.
Yeah.
The only position where you don't do what the human body's designed to do.
You're running backwards the whole time.
You go backwards. And you don't know what the other person's going to do, so you have no idea. So when I look at this, I think about it from a secondary standpoint, but also when you bring it back to the offensive line, what if they run a twist? Yeah. What if they run a stunt? That's hard. What if they do bring that backer in there and now you have 5, it's 5-on-5 for real up front when you were expecting that the center was just going to help, but now you got a guy coming off your shoulder and you can't get back to him
at all.
So that's what you have to worry about. And I think the big thing for me, Tennessee's defense is not bad. They're not good. I didn't say they were good. I said they're not bad.
I trust me. I had to couch myself in the recalibrated expectations for this Georgia offense.
But that's the other thing. The Georgia offense, though, they've looked good against what was it, Marshall
and part of the game against Austin Peay.
Part of it, yes. Part of it.
Dude, getting stopped 5 times inside the 1 terrifies me. I'm like, oh, so that right guard injury where we had a true freshman starting, that's a real fucking problem.
Yeah, it's a real problem.
Real problem.
Yeah, not great. So I just think that they realize that you got to listen, man. You got to get bigger than your britches. Not big, not too big.
Alarm.
Yes.
No tight end catches for Oscar Delp last week. No catch, no balls to Lawson Lucky.
I don't understand how Delp is not
How is he not Brock Bowers light?
I don't know why he's not tight end 1.
That's also crazy to me. The fact that they're platooning him. I'm like, what don't I know about him?
Yeah. I don't get it.
Mike Bobo is an idiot. I think I get it.
Yeah, I already said that.
Georgia, Tennessee, 3:30. I hate Neyland. I hate the stadium. I hate the color.
But it's going to be. Here's the thing, though. Look at this. You're worried about just the Georgia game.
I got more games. We're talking about more games, big. I'm just
no. I'm just saying you're worried about that. Me, when my wife used to do girls' nights and do all that stuff and go to the pool. That's my smell. I use this organic smelling salts now. They feel good. I like it. It reminds me of being in college. I use them now. Every time I need a little juice, they feel good.
Send me the link because I think I could use them too.
There, but it's hang on, I'll show you.
I saw you do it, I was like, it's not a terrible idea. For those who don't know, I don't know what they use now. It used to be ammonia packets where you snap it.
So it's called a boom boom stick.
Okay.
Boom boom
All
stick.
Right, boom boom stick. Not a sponsor, but we're taking payments. Come on, guys.
It's got eucalyptus and menthol and peppermint.
Right on.
Yeah, it's not ammonia. I'm not killing myself.
Look, ammonia worked. It got you ready.
Ammonia, but this works. It feels way better. I don't have to, you didn't see me cough after.
That's true.
Ammonia, that'll give you the work, dog.
You'll wake up. You'll be ready. Yeah. Woo! Speaking of awake, Florida at LSU Saturday night. So last year, Florida was able to right that ship against the Tigers. Both teams are coming off of not great week 2s, but the question is who bounces back better? Do you still believe in DJ Langway?
Let's go backwards to go forwards.
Backwards go forwards.
I picked USF to win that game.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think
what tipped it off for you early?
Byron Brown.
Okay.
In the way that they're doing. Have you seen what UCF looks like, or USF, excuse me, looks like?
They're good. They're a good squad. Yeah, I mean,
no. Hang on. Let me show you. I'm gonna back up real quick.
Back up.
Let me show you. Let me back up. Why did their legs start here? I got ribs here. This is where my ribs are. Their legs start here. Why are they all so high cut? Why are they all so high cut? For people that are listening that don't get to see it, they are high cut. And when I say high cut, that means they have short torsos and long legs. And when they put them black uniforms on, woo, you can really see that speed moving. So that's backwards to go forwards. I'm not surprised. I think Byron Brown and DJ Lagway had the same problem, which was making decisions. I just think USF had a few other players that were ready to make the decision for him. And now we go to Florida LSU. I think Nussmeier has quietly, climbed the rope to QB1. He is, and we've talked about this before, but the best quarterback coach he has is who?
His dad, or
his dad.
Yeah,
his dad. He's like I can imagine in his mind when he goes to practice at LSU. And Brian Kelly tries to tell him something. He's like, man, fuck this.
Shut your ass up.
Listen. You couldn't hold my daddy's jockstrap, baby. My daddy know what he talking about. I'm going to listen to him.
Who are you?
And fit it into here. You don't even have a quarterback. Does he have a quarterback that's like started multiple NFL games?
No.
Not unless it was an injury.
Or Jaden Daniels.
That don't count.
I know. I thought of the one.
That's Herm.
That's a Herm draft.
That's Herm.
That one. Yeah, you're right.
That's Herm.
You're right.
He didn't make Jaden Daniels better. Jaden Daniels is new enough to not have to listen to him. And I think Garrett Nussmeier is the same one.
So which quarterback is it bigger, or excuse me, not quarterback, which coach, staff, situation is it bigger, riskier? Because I think Napier is it. I want Napier to be there forever as a Georgia fan. Let him coach for a lifetime. But we all saw how the apoplectic fans were after the USF loss. Yeah. Can they go into Death Valley at night, lose again, and still be cool? Or
no?
How fast will these fans turn on Brian Kelly if they lose at home at night to this team?
So we're looking at two separate things. One, LSU fans are already sick of Brian Kelly.
He got there, they were sick of his ass.
When he showed up and was did the 360 video and then tried to use a Cajun accent, they were like, yo, this dude sucks, dog. He ain't one of us. No, I hate this. So there's that. But if he keeps winning, they'll be happy.
Yes.
Billy Napier.
20-20 in the first 40 games of his tenure, with an asterisk reminder that Dan Mullen in the first 40 games was 29-11.
Yeah, Urban Meyer was way better than that.
Way better than that, yeah.
Like, I just think that I'm going to tell you what, Billy, you better get some murderers on that team, man. Because otherwise, you about to be gone.
Not Aaron.
Aaron.
Not Aaron.
I'm just saying, like, Billy Napier, I think he's in a hotter seat. Like, it's like, think about this. He doesn't win the way they want to win.
At all.
Right. He doesn't win the way that Urban Meyer won, the way that Steve Spurrier won. And I will say this. I think there are two schools in this country that are very specific about how they want to win. USC and Florida. Coast to coast. They want to win, and they want it to look like sexy. Like, they want it to be like, oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, my gosh, you got a thong on at the beach. Oh, wow. They're like, they don't want to win and like with some lady that's got on like granny panties, but guess what? She still get the job done. They don't want that.
Nope.
They were like, yo, you better do. I need to see a thong, and you
show
better be
up and show out.
You better be in a thong with high heels on, walking in the sand. And it's like, what the hell? No, this not even practical. This don't work. Because we saw it with what's his name?
Zook?
Will Muschamp.
Oh.
We saw Will Muschamp won games, but then it was like,
but he did it in a very, very Will Muschamp way.
Will Muschamp was like, you're in a one piece, and it goes to your knees. Okay, Will Muschamp, there's a one piece that goes to your knees.
Oh my goodness!
But I can tell you what, you can swim in it.
It gets the job done, don't it?
Yeah, you got on flip flops, lady. No, you got on. You know what you got on? You got on beach shoes. You got water shoes.
Water shoes.
You got water shoes and a one piece that goes to your kneecaps.
You better.
But we're gonna win. It's not gonna be nice, and they were upset about that. Billy Napier, he don't win the way they want him to win.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I think is highly like it matters to people. Like it does matter to them. And it's the same. And I don't mean to hijack the show, but to flip it over, I think LSU is going to win. So I'll say that.
Yeah.
But to flip it to Alabama, Alabama's like, give me that freaking one piece that goes to the knees. Give me the water shoes. And they're not doing that right now.
I hadn't played. I was going to do this later. Let's do it now. Let's talk about coaches 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, if you count week 0, whose situation is clearly a problem. We've talked about Florida, Billy Napier.
Yeah.
They like, for the record, like there were rumors, and I don't know how much proof there was about them gathering money last year. But then they righted the ship in the back half. They got things going, and they kept his ass. I look at this schedule for Florida, and I almost think you fire him before cocktail party.
If you don't, like, he's going to have a chance to, like, fix stuff.
But, like, the next 3 games, we did this one on Tuesday with Nada. LSU, Miami, Texas, A&M. You lose all them fucking games.
Yeah, he can lose all of them.
He can lose the Mississippi State game.
I mean, he can lose.
If he loses all these games going into cocktail party, that is 6 straight losses.
That's bad.
There's no way he coaches cocktail party if he loses 6.
A&M's good. I like MTR a lot.
We're going to talk about them in Notre Dame later. Mississippi State's got some fight this year.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be dead in the water, and they are not.
So did I.
UCF. I mean, UNC's got to play UCF, I believe, next week. So we'll see what that looks like. Tennessee, obviously, you're already worried about the Vols, and I think that Georgia's a better football team than Florida, so they ought to also be worried about going to Knoxville.
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky, where did they come from?
Mark Stoops was like to fight you, baby.
Dude,
what if I just hit you a bunch?
Bro, he's like Dan Campbell. He's like, we'll eat your kneecap.
He's like, what's the coach at Utah? Dillingham? Dog.
Whittingham.
Dog, they will just beat you to death. What if I hit you with a hammer a bunch of times? You gonna stand up for that? I don't think so.
I mean, so I will, but most people won't.
Oh my God. Let's do this right fucking now. Look, buddy.
Yeah.
I need you
to what?
The internet hubris. So for those who don't know.
It's not internet hubris.
For those who don't know and don't follow Felder on social media, what were you claiming you could take to the skull? You're like, if someone comes at me, someone coming into your house and the door's been open because Felder's forgetful.
You better do. You bet.
When did you yell into your home?
I say, hey, are you in here? You better shoot or stab me, because if it's blunt force trauma, you're in for a world of pain.
Let's just time out. Let's say that you are right. I'm going to deal with that in a second. That's like Superman being like, hope you motherfuckers got kryptonite. Like, Why would you tell them your weakness? Why would you tell them where you're strong, baby?
Listen, I want them to know so they get out of here okay.
You're looking out for any potential ne'er-do-wells?
Because if you think that hitting me with something is going to be the problem, no, dog.
No.
Because I'm going to hit you know what's going to happen? I'm going to smash your head wide open like a cassava melon.
All right. So for those who don't know, who aren't vested in the Felder oeuvre, he's convinced through past actions, that his skull may be unbreakable.
I'm not saying unbreakable, but I'm saying like
it's going to take some work.
You're going to have to do a lot of work, and the time it takes you to do the work to break my skull open, you're going to be in trouble. I talked to my brother yesterday. I got to go to lunch with them tomorrow. My brother, I talked to him, and I was like, did you throw a brick at me? He was like, we used to throw bricks at you all the time because we lived, like, our neighborhood was a new neighborhood, and we were one of the first buyers in the neighborhood. He was like, but I don't think I hit you in the head with the brick. He's like, I did hit you in the head with the 2x4. And I was like, yeah, you did. And he was like, and what? I was like, and what happened? He goes, then you beat me up.
Okay, let's move off of this. Let's go. Let's stay with the coaching hot seat for a second.
Yeah.
Mike Gundy. How is Mike Gundy still employed? And how is Mike Gundy talking about other people's pockets?
Who are they going to hire?
It's a great point.
Like, who are they going to hire?
How long has he been there?
Mike Gundy has been there. No, I got it right here because I was looking it up earlier. So it's in my recently.
At least 15 years. Since 2005?
Yeah, 20 years.
Dog, fire this man off of principle.
Yeah, 20 years. Right?
No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. He's been there for 20 years.
He's been there.
And that doesn't, hang on. 20 years as head coach. He's been there since 1990.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Did
Wide receivers coach, QB coach,
play there too?
OC, played there. So he's been there since 1986.
Dog. I didn't know any of this before I started looking. I was like, hey, man, what the fuck's going on here?
86 to 89, he played there as a quarterback. 90, wide receivers coach. 91 to 93, quarterbacks coach. 94, OC, 5 QB coach. Then he went to Baylor. Then he went to Maryland for 3 years. Then he came back in 01 as the associate head coach in the OC. Then he's been there as the head coach for 20 years.
And he decided to pop off on the psychopath Dan Lanning and got his teeth kicked in.
Bro, he's Dan Lanning, my type of
Y'all
psycho.
need to leave that man the fuck alone.
Dan Lanning is my type. You saw the video? I sent it to you, didn't I?
Yes.
Dan Lanning is psycho, man. I love it. Dan Lanning said, he goes, hey, I already know we're ready. We're prepared. We're going to go out and win this game. Hey, but it ain't a little nice when somebody pours some gasoline on you. Let's light them on fire. It's time to, and he said, it's time to cowboy up, which is their saying, right? It's time to cowboy up. Let's go out there and kick their motherfucking ass. And he said it, and I'm like, yo, this dude I love it. He got Kirby Smart all dripping through him.
Two things.
He got
Kirby that man
Smart
calling Georgia defenses, and he was the one hire for Bama that I was scared of.
Yeah. Guess what? Bama might get him.
Yeah.
If she win the Powerball, Bama gonna get Dan Lanning.
Well, let's go to Bama because we're talking about coaches that might be in trouble. Kalen DeBoer, a big win helps, but he still lost to Florida State, who might be good. They got Wisconsin, I believe, this week.
This is, I don't know what this looks like. Do you?
No.
Like, I'm not even trying to be like a
funny or cute. I have no clue.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like cheeky. Like, I don't know what this game looks like. Like, I don't know, man. I think
they should beat Wisconsin. Like, I feel confident saying that out loud, but I also know that the next week is the Georgia game. So, like, there's a potential for look ahead there. So, like, there are lots of ways for this to get messy for them this week.
This team can't afford to look ahead. Have you looked at their numbers?
Oh, they're not great.
Yeah. I don't care if you score 70 points against Louisiana Monroe. What's the difference?
We go. That's when I got my eye on Georgia or Bama, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, I don't know. Wisconsin's good, but you know what Wisconsin has?
What?
Continuity.
Mm-hmm.
Continuity. Yep. Like I think we have to reframe the way we talk about college football.
Beautifully said.
Because we've already done this with with March Madness, right? With like college basketball, where there are teams. Kentucky, there are teams, Louisville, that bring guys in immediately, pay them whole deal, and like that's or bring in freshmen that are superstars. Duke did the same thing with like John Wall and Zion, whole deal. And they have an opportunity to win a national championship. Syracuse with Carmelo Anthony and all that. So that reframing started. I mean, we're talking about 20, almost 30 years ago, where that started to get reframed. Because then you have Gonzaga, even to go to in my neck of the woods, you have Davidson. Why did Davidson make it to the Elite Eight?
That kid.
No, not just because of him, but because those guys played basketball together.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The continuity part. I got you.
The continuity part. They played basketball together for that long. Why is Illinois good this year?
Mm-hmm.
It's not because they went out and bought a brand new football team. is because those kids have been playing together under Brett Bielema for a while. They know what they're doing.
I think that speaks to something you and I have talked about a lot, is that it is it's a self-correcting system. So like originally people were like, oh, the transfers are going to, and then as things have calmed down, you're like, oh shit, the transfer portal doesn't necessarily mean success.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's really hard. It's really hard. Before we get into the rest of the games, I got to ask you this. I have to ask you. I asked Nada. He kind of laughed at me. When Lane Kiffin takes the Florida job, I think the lesson that was learned, because I think the I don't want to call him the GM, but he's the athletic director, just got a 3-year extension, so they're probably not going to fire him. They've got to get that hire right after Napier. Yeah. And I think that the lesson that we've all learned from Bama is that your coach might be a good coach, but he's got to understand this place because there's no ramp-up time. Yeah. And Lane Kiffin understands SEC recruiting. And if you give him the money and alleged money, the resources and the cachet of a Florida, that could be really, really kind of bad for me as a fan.
It could be really bad for you. He plays a style of football that they love.
Mm-hmm. He wins in thongs in high heels.
Yeah, bro. He walking on the beach in a thong. He got his stiletto pumps in the club. Absolutely. And there's a little bit of sand on his butt cheeks, and he's ready to go. So I think that he fits in that. But let's think about it. Let's go backwards and go forwards. It's one of my favorite things to do. Where did Lane grow up? Tampa. What's right across from Tampa? Gainesville. Yeah, he knows it.
There's no building relationship. It's like, hey, y'all remember me? I'm back.
So I think he should be number one with the bullet for them to hire.
Me too.
And it will be very interesting to see. Like Ole Miss fans, you can get upset, but Ole Miss fans,
they know who they are.
They know who they are.
They
know he was never going to be here forever.
This was always a stopover.
You can give him everything. Give him everything in the world. He's like, no, man, I don't want to go to the Gulf. I'm trying to go to the actual beach.
I don't want to be in fucking Oxford. There's no water here. Get me out of here.
I want to go to the actual beach for real. Because I don't know about you, but I get into arguments. I've been in arguments with people in Chicago, arguments with people that live on the Gulf side. I'm like, that's not the beach. The beach is out here.
Beach got an ocean.
Beach got a real ocean, not a Gulf.
Not a Gulf.
Not a lake. Beach got an ocean. Can you get to Africa from your shit? No.
That is the Lane Kiffin litmus test. Can I get to Africa?
So shut the fuck up. You can't get to I understand you can get to Africa from the Gulf, but you got to go past a bunch of places that you could have been living to get there. He can go straight to Africa. He can go straight to Africa from the east coast of Florida.
Aggies are going to Notre Dame this week.
Yeah.
I got a bad feeling for Notre Dame.
I don't feel good about it.
And I think part of it is like watching them in week one look the way they looked that I just didn't love.
They were close, but they weren't close,
but they weren't there. And then Mike Elko, that's a coach.
He's a coach.
It seems like he's taken the abundance of talents they've collected and turned these motherfuckers into a team.
He made them players. So yes, what you said, it starts by making them players, and then it turns into making them a team. This is some goddamn Mighty Ducks bullshit.
Quack, quack.
Yeah, literally, this is Emilio Estevez. Yeah, I got busted for drunk driving. What's the difference?
Which is such an underrated part of that movie.
Guess what? Let me be in charge of kids. What? Are you kidding me? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you pulled up with your kid and they were like, this is your new coach. He got busted for drunk driving. He's in charge.
No, he got busted. This is work release.
This is how he's getting out of jail. He was drinking and driving, but it's Gordon Bombay. And so just don't worry about it. Just let him let him be in charge of your kids. Isn't Hardball the same thing with Keanu Reeves?
I don't think I ever saw that one.
I think Hardball, he had the same thing, man.
It's a damn shame. Vandy's going to South Carolina in a game that I'm going to be watching because I need to see if I need to Worry about
be
South
worried
Carolina.
about him?
Yeah.
You better be.
About South Carolina?
About both of them.
Well, we don't even play him this year.
Well, you're lucky.
I hate these new schedules, by the way. I hate them.
You got to be worried about both of them, dude.
I ain't got to play him.
I'm just saying, you might have to play him later.
Diego Pavia, baby.
I love Diego Pavia.
No conscience. None. Just here to hurt people.
Oh, so Hardball is a guy that got in trouble for gambling.
Okay. It's a different failing.
He secretly bet $6,000 on his dead father's account and is now in debt with 2 bookies. After turning to a stockbroker friend to borrow the money to repay them, he reluctantly agrees to take his friend's place and coach a youth baseball team of troubled 5th graders. Okay. So it's not the same, but it's not good.
Diego Pavia versus Lenora Sellers. Who you got?
I like Lenora Sellers more. I
like him a lot.
I think the ceiling's a little higher, but I think Pavia makes fewer mistakes.
Sellers got a bigger margin for mistakes because he's got so much talent, more talent around him.
Yeah, he's got more talent. He's got more talent around him, but I think that Vandy, they live in this world, and I will say it. They live in this world of and I know he's a bad man, so nobody has to say anything to me about it. I know he's a bad man, okay? I know he's a bad man. But they live in this world of the Patriot, right? Mel Gibson, aim small, miss small.
Yep.
They don't take a ton of chances. They know who they are. They know what they have to do to make things be successful. They do not stretch themselves like they ain't Stretch Armstrong. They're not Mr. Fantastic. They sit in the box and make sure of what they're going to do. So they know they have a slimmer margin for error, excuse me. And they play in that sandbox. Like they don't get out of the sandbox. The merry-go-round, that's not for us. The slide? No. Jungle gym? Monkey bars? No. Sandbox?
No.
Us.
That's where
we own this. We own this sandbox.
So that's where it's just interesting for me because you're right. When things get tight, there's no question. I feel like South Carolina, they're still trying to figure that personality out with the emergence of Sellers. Vandy's like, yo, we got Diego Pavia. We follow this man through the fire. Let's get it done.
Yep. And
so I think you're right. It's going to be an interesting game. 2 more I want to talk about. USF going to Miami. And hand up, once again, this is a pro Carson Beck podcast. That man is out to prove some shit to some people in Athens.
So what?
To prove some shit to people in Athens?
Oh, yes. It's I mean, what is he right now in the ACC in passing?
Oh, rankings wise? I know the rankings wise.
He is 9th in the ACC in passing in terms of yards per game. He is.
What do the efficiency numbers look like?
He's number 1 in completion percentage.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He is 9th in yards, 5th in touchdowns, number 2, no interceptions.
Felder, I'm telling you, man, this kid has he's found the place he probably should have been the whole time.
Yeah. But
so good for him. I'm excited for him.
Championship.
Well, relax. I'm excited for him this far. And then the last one I want to talk about is a team that's in my backyard, and I think they've got a really, really, really good offense and a hardy quarterback. And they're playing a team that you and I disagreed on in the offseason. Do you still believe in Cade Klubnik?
I do believe in Cade Klubnik. I think, again, we talked about this earlier in the show. I think he's got to make a decision. It takes him too long. Him, Sellers, Byram, DJ Lagway, like they stop thinking and just do. It's one of those things, and I played baseball growing up, and I used to get yelled at a lot because I overthought things. And basically what they say is stop aiming and just throw. When you just throw, you're good. When you start trying to aim the baseball, you're bad. Same thing happens in football. And it's football, it's more expansive, right? Because in baseball, all you're doing is throwing.
Throwing and catching.
But if you're Lagway, you're Cade, you're Summer, or Sellers, you're Byron Brown, you're Lagway. Like if you're any of those guys, aiming goes into, do I stay behind the line to try and find something down the field? Aiming goes into, how do I hit this spot? Where's the guy going to be at? And instead, you just have to play the game. And I think Cade just needs to calm down and play football, man. Just play football. Have fun. Like, I think there's only, in our lifetime, there are probably 3 quarterbacks that could aim the football. And I think it's Peyton Manning. I think it's Aaron Rodgers. Bad person. And Dan Marino. Those are the only guys that can aim the football. Every other guy, the way they played, maybe Patrick Mahomes makes that list at some point.
Yeah.
But every guy that's a good quarterback, Michael Vick didn't aim, right? He just threw it. And you could tell me Brett Favre never aimed anything.
Brett Favre found out what a nickel was when he was his second team in the NFL.
Like, literally, Brett Favre was like,
it's not a joke. It's a story.
Brett Favre was just like, I just drop back, I close my eyes, throw it as far as I can. And so I think the thing for me with Cade is he just has to, maybe there's going to be some times that he knows the play call, he looks at the defense, and then once the play starts, just drop back and throw the ball like you can.
So I see the same things you're seeing about Cade. And I had wanted to bring this up to you to kind of wrap up the podcast.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm overthinking it or if other people are underthinking it. But as college football has transformed into this zero-sum game, titles are nothing, money's on the line all the time. You're obviously getting paid. Mm-hmm. You're getting paid now, so you can say certain things. Do you think the increased level of pressure has changed the way these kids are approaching the game? Because if you're a Clemson quarterback, it's harder to find that joy, that cut loose, that have fun. Even if you look into the stands, like if you look this is statistically driven, the percentage of students in these stadiums is dropping.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So yeah, let's attack that one first.
Okay.
That's a money thing that has nothing to do with the players, has everything to do with the actual university in the institutions. Yes. The numbers of actual students in the sections is dropping because there's like, well, I guess we're just going to have to charge them. And students are like, but these tickets, like when my people are like, when my dad went here,
yeah,
it was free. All I had to do was show my card and then I got in.
I'm in. Yeah.
And then we used to have, I don't know if you guys, I know you guys didn't have this at Columbia. Which it's not a knock on you. I'm just telling you, but
that was a knock.
What? That was a knock?
It felt like a knock.
We used to have a thing called Carolina Fever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they still have Fever. I'm sure they do. I can look it up. But we used to have a thing called Fever when I was there. And Fever was how you got tickets to basketball games.
It's like a lottery type system, right?
But you earn points. Yeah, we still have Fever. So Fever still exists. So you earn points through Fever. So all the games were free. But basketball was a lottery because there are only so many seats.
Yeah.
And so you scan your free ticket, you scan your card into a football game, you get points. Field hockey game, lacrosse game, men's lacrosse game, women's soccer, men's soccer, softball, baseball, all that stuff, those are all free.
Yeah.
But as you scan, you get points. The points bump you up in the lottery.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't
get to get basketball tickets. And I thought that shit was mad lame, to be honest, but I would never do it. I went to all those games anyways because those people were my friends or girlfriends. You go to a swim meet, beep, easiest points you could ever get. So going to a swim meet, but you can leave anytime. They don't tracking how long
get that first scan in.
Get that first scan in, and then you can walk in and walk out the other door. But we had stuff like that, and now I think that what they're looking at is like giving kids free football. It don't make sense.
Well, it makes sense from a perspective of like engagement with your community and like building pride in your school and like building a longer term alumni base. But now that we've entered the VC portion of get it till we get it quick and get out, that now they're like, we need to maximize these profits. I don't know. You don't give a shit about professional wrestling, but the guy
I understand.
But the guy who runs TKO Endeavor said this week that like there's a lot of room for us to increase our pricing because Vince McMahon was focused on making sure families could afford to come to these shows. And I'm thinking, how much of a piece of shit do you have to be for Vince McMahon to sound like a good guy? For Vince to be like, he's looking out for the little guy.
Like, it's truly like, it's one of those things where it was really those kids, like they showed up at football games. They were there early. They showed up, and 2 weeks ago, I guess at this point is when that's the first time I've seen Keenan full pre kickoff, like maybe in my life, because of Bill Belichick. And then we'll see what happens against Richmond, but this is going to be interesting. But anyways, to go back to the whole point, they're making student sections smaller, which UNC is a pioneer of.
Yes.
The Dean Dome was a pioneer, which is why Fever was created, to make people get points to get to go. You go and show up for these other sports, then you get to go to a basketball game. Me, I didn't give a shit. I had to go to basketball games because they let me host a couple of recruits. And let me tell you something. I was bad at that. I was terrible. I was terrible at hosting recruits. They were like,
please go listen to other Felder Fridays to hear some of Felder's recruit stories.
Yeah, it was bad. But I still always got free, I always got free basketball tickets, and then I would just sell them and use them to buy beer. Use that money to buy beer.
College hustle, baby. It's real.
I had a plan. Oh, and by the way, let me ask you something, because this is important.
Okay.
You know about the Tulane thing from week 1?
Yeah, Northwestern Tulane. For those who don't know, Tulane was 20-year anniversary of Katrina, which is as long as Mike Gundy's been the head coach at fucking Oklahoma State, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And they asked Northwestern if they could wear white because that's all they had to wear that first week after Katrina because it's all they had left in the jerseys. Northwestern said no. Northwestern got their teeth kicked in. Go ahead.
They said that it was too quick of a turnaround. It was 14 days in front.
Yep.
Too quick of a turnaround? You've been in a football locker room.
Yep.
I've been in a football locker room. You've dealt with equipment managers.
Shout out Enzo.
Shout out J-Bone. Shout out Damo.
Enzo, I need new gloves.
Shout out Damo, who is very mean to me. But J-Bone always hooked me up. Shout out to Travis. But like, you're telling me
Silky. Shout out Silky too.
You know that they got jerseys.
Yeah.
They have them.
In the back.
Yeah.
They do that shit during practice. They'll flip out your jerseys. They'll get you ready for like if you came in for practice on Friday or Thursday, whenever your last practice was before walkthroughs, your game jersey would be in your locker.
Yeah. They could flip
those
out.
They had the game shit ready to go.
That was really like, and I understand Northwestern, like, you're a smart skull. Bro, you didn't outsmart me, you dumb bitch. Like, that pissed me off.
Tulane got their asses kicked.
Listen, you fuck around and you find out.
Was that their only reasoning? Was that, just not quick enough, like with too much time?
It was we didn't get enough like front porching. We didn't get enough lead time. And I'm like, go in the back.
Go get them shits. You ain't got to print them up.
Go get the purple ones or the black ones, whatever they are. Get them.
So the reasoning I heard back was they didn't want to wear dark on home in the sunny beginning of the season, XYZ. Either way, it's a bad reason.
Oh, it'll be too hot for us.
I'm telling you what I heard.
It'll be too hot. Well, that's selfish as fuck, dude. You know what we did? I don't know if you read it or not, but I'll tell you. We gave our money to Tulane.
There you go.
We gave our money. Like, I'm talking about 17 to 23-year-olds.
Yeah. Wow.
We gave our per diem and our post-game money to Tulane.
It's pretty stand up, though.
Listen, I was a fuckhead at that age. I was a piece of shit, like a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
This is before I even had a serious girlfriend. So this is real bad.
Yeah.
We gave our entire team, 130 kids, donated all of our money. And UNC is one of the schools that took in a bunch of Tulane transfers so they could keep learning and stay on their path to a degree. And to watch Northwestern say that it was not a big enough turnaround time. Here's the thing. And I got into an argument with one of my friends, a guy I work with in Chicago, who's like, well, they said it wasn't enough time. Usually those requests are put in much earlier. I was like, 14 days.
But it's not that big of a shit, man. You can just do it. Just do it.
They don't, the equipment truck doesn't leave until what? The Thursday or the Friday before the game?
Yeah.
Equipment truck doesn't leave until the Friday. So we'll call it 12 days. 12 days. You got the jerseys in the back. I thought it was total bullshit, man. And it really did piss me off. And you can tell I'm still hot about it. Like,
you're right to be. It's ridiculous.
That makes me so furious. And as we talk about like fandom and how people care about things and the way that it works, like, I'm sorry, but to me, that's going to leave like an indelible mark about how I feel about Northwestern. Because I can tell you what, if Pat Fitzgerald was still there, I bet he would have done it.
Probably. But didn't Pat Fitzgerald get himself fired doing some shit?
Yeah, of course. Okay. I'm not saying he's a stand-up guy.
I was like, wait a second. We can't just trade.
I'm not saying he's a stand-up guy. I'm saying that he would have done this.
He probably would have.
And
Felder, thank you for.
Go ahead. No, the fucking idea that you don't know it's the 20th anniversary. It's the 20th, like, it's 20 years of like since Katrina.
Yeah, you should have known that when you were scheduling the whole thing. Like,
they want to do something for an event that decimated their city. And you're like, our kids might be too hot. We don't have enough time. Take your fucking ass, take your Happy Meal ass in the back, get the fucking black jerseys or the purple jerseys and get them. Get the gray ones. I don't give a fuck. Get the other jerseys.
Get them up there. Yeah.
And put them on. The fuck out of my face, Stanley.
Felder, tell everyone where they can find your stuff, brother.
Check me out. It's felder.substack.com. Podcast should be up on Felder Friday. And then we also have Tar Heel 24/7. I'm actually recording a video tomorrow that should be posted where I do a deep dive into it's going to be like a combo where I have to do like a 90-second video.
Okay.
But also a longer form video where I talk about Richmond and what UNC has to improve on. I'm not going to talk that much about Richmond. I'm just going to look at UNC and be like, yo, guys, this is bad. Fuck up. You need to tighten up. And then, and obviously check out College Sports Now on anywhere you get podcasts, College Sports Now. I do Felder Fridays on there as well. I'm actually getting ready to work through it because I'm sorry. I just am so the Northwestern shit pisses me off, man.
Yeah, it should. It's one of those things that just spits in the face what we say college football is or college sports are.
Yeah, that's what you lie to yourself about what it's about when it's really not about any of that stuff. It's about like
shrinking student sections and getting more paper for the.
It's like how do I keep all my coins? Mm-hmm. How do I keep my coins in here?
Which is why we have NIL because it didn't want to pay the players because they didn't want to make them. They didn't want to make them employees because they're greedy. We'll be back on Tuesday. We have another podcast recording Monday evening. Hopefully, we got some pretty good football coming up this weekend. And I'm going to continue to bug Felder, and we're going to find a way to bring back Tape Don't Lie because every time I get the feedback, people are like, "Oh, I love learning from you guys." I'm like, "You learn from us?" So, like, if I can find a way to get us to do Tape Don't Lie, I'm going to figure it out. We're going to make it happen. But until next time, y'all have a fantastic weekend. That was your show. There is no outro. See you guys on Tuesday. Oh, later today with the NFL picks. Make sure you subscribe on the YouTube channel. Peace.
Peace.